Welcome to the Troll Patrol, live. In case you haven't heard, Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed away. It seemed to have happened within the last few minutes before I was going on the air, or at least news of it broke within the last 20-30 minutes. I'm just finding out about it here in the last little bit, and I'm kind of stunned. You know, I had a whole show planned, but like, this is kind of important, and I haven't really had a chance to contemplate what it means. Obviously, it said that she dictated the statement to her granddaughter, and her most fervent wish will be that she's not replaced until the new president is installed. That's going to be a tough one. They're going to try. They will try. The Republicans are going to try. They're going to have a nominee fucking tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow's Saturday. Maybe Monday, but they will have a nominee for the Supreme Court. They already had one planned, picked. They have their whole rollout package ready. I assure you, the Republicans are ready to go. And there will be a nominee within days. That is something you can take to the bank. The Republicans control the Senate. But now, wow, the shoe's on the other foot. Mitch McConnell sure is going to ram through a Supreme Court nominee right before an election, in an election year, after he denied Merrick Garland in 2016. Because Republicans don't have fucking principles. This is just going to be another fucking example of it. But their followers don't care. Their followers don't care that they don't stand for anything. They are they're going to try. I don't know what machinations within the legislative levers that the Democrats might have to block it. They will need Republican support. They might have it from a Mitch McConnell. You have Lindsey Graham. You have Susan Collins, who are both. Gorsuch has been a fine judge. I have no qualms with Gorsuch. Roberts has been a fine judge. Dems are too weak to stop them. You are correct. But they would need Republican support, and Susan Collins, Lindsey Graham. I think Mitt Romney would probably join with the Democrats, so that may be enough to block a nominee. Because it's 52-48 right now? 53-47? I have no problems with Gorsuch. But okay, like, Merrick Garland was one of George W. Bush's picks. So for the fact that the Republicans blocked him just because Obama picked him. Like, Merrick Garland was on a short list for the Scalia spot, I think it was. So, like, I have no problems with Gorsuch. I have no problems with Roberts. What I have a problem with is the fact that Republicans are going to be hypocrites once again. They blocked Merrick Garland, who was the center-of-the-road milquetoast motherfucker. They blocked him for absolutely no reason. I should vote Republican? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'm not a Biden supporter by any means. But there is no way in hell that I would ever cast a vote for a Republican. And only a complete fucking moron would. Right-wingers are morons, my friend. And if you will stick around and watch my show, I am happy to explain to you why. And I will make perfect sense. And if you disagree, you're welcome to call in. We'll open up the phone lines now, 917-830-4359. Call in and tell me I'm stupid. Call in and disagree with me. It hasn't gone well for people so far. It's a freaking Friday. I usually open up with a segment called Reefer and a Rant. The whole Ruth Bader Ginsburg thing threw things off. I had jam-packed show planned. I'm still taking in the news of RBG passing away. I'm trying to contemplate what it's going to mean. Holy shit. The fight we're getting ready to see in the next couple of weeks I'm a C-SPAN junkie, so I'm totally going to be enthralled by the hearings that we're getting ready to have. But holy shit, the magnitude and the weight of what is getting ready to happen. I don't know. Okay, you say it's not good, but I mean, like, I don't want to weigh it in terms of good or bad. I want to talk about the consequences, the ripple effects of what this does. I don't know that this doesn't motivate the Democratic base more. I don't know that this doesn't tip every fucking national race in the country, the Senate races, in another 2 or 3 points towards Democrats. That's just a fact. This is going to be a motivating factor. I'm interested to see who they're going to nominate. It's going to be one of the people off of the short list of the Federalist Society. And I was really wanting to call the Nashville news station that's been lying about the governor of Nashville. Trump may very well nominate Alex Jones. They just dropped a list not that long ago.
All of whom will faithfully uphold our Constitution as written.
You shut the fuck up. I want to read your list. Who the fuck is this guy? Dude. Oh, I'm glad the ad went away, but I wanted to look at that dude's stupid fucking face. Alright, so... I'm not familiar with any of these names. But Ted Cruz, there's no way it's going to be Tom Cotton. And I think I heard after this story dropped that Tom Cotton would turn it down, and Ted Cruz as well said he would turn it down. I don't know about Josh Hawley. Daniel Cameron from Kentucky. That would be insane. That's the guy that's holding up the arrest of the cops that killed Breonna Taylor at this moment. And some news that broke today is we are probably going to get a decision. They canceled court. And they closed down the courthouse in Louisville next week in anticipation of this decision. So I'm guessing they are not going to charge the cops. And what can you say? The cities where they've burnt down the police stations, they've charged cops. Louisville hasn't burned, and there hasn't been any cops charged. So I'm not making a judgment about that. I'm just saying if you want the cops to be charged, and I do. Someone told me today that violent protest never works. And I said, honey, pick up a history book, because it is all that has ever worked in this country is violent protest. The rights you enjoy come from violent protest. There's not a military motherfucker out there that fought for your rights. People that died in the streets in protest. Those are the people that gave you your rights in this country. We don't teach history. Alright. Is anybody gonna call in and argue with me? 917-830-4359. If not, I say we start with this little nugget right here. This is a meme that's been going around on the internet. I've seen it more than a couple times. Some dumbass right-wingers sharing it out. Now, first of all, nobody said that climate change caused any of the wildfires that are happening right now. That is a straw man argument. Right-wingers are incredibly fond of straw man arguments. What people are saying is the magnitude of the fires have been amplified because of the effects of climate change. And that is true. That is provable. It is measurable. You cannot deny it. So here's the deal. You see this girl right here that's holding this guy at gunpoint? I have the video. We're going to watch what happened. Because one of the things that's been going on is people like Glenn Beck have been saying that... Where is it at? because of extremists. Oh, the fires were caused by arson from far left activists. Glenn Beck's just spreading absolute bullshit. Of course we're going to have an ad, aren't we? Oh, no. Hold on. I got you. Right, here we go.
Get on the floor! Get on the floor right now!
She's a badass, isn't she?
What are you doing in my property?
Fuck him up, girl.
Did you light anything on fire?
No, ma'am.
What are you doing with those matches on your head?
I smoke.
Now,
Smoke where
to
you
me,
cigarettes.
The only ones I have is matches right now.
Did you light anything up on fire?
to me, this looks staged. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not, a lot of videos that you watch on the internet are absolutely fucking fake.
Right there, I got the cops
People
coming.
stage shit like this in order to go viral. But now I can confirm, I can't.
He's got matches
This happened
on
like
his
a
head.
week ago,
Make sure you snap
or over the
pictures of it.
weekend. I can't find this dude's name. I found pictures of him being arrested. I think they're on this story. We'll go look at it here in a second.
I wait.
But like that's not some Antifa protester. That motherfucker is a pyromaniac.
What are you doing with the lighter, with the matches?
I'm smoking a cigarette on the highway.
You're smoking a cigarette. That's why you.
See,
only
he sounds
have
way
matches
too
on your head.
calm.
That cigarette butt. That's all I have.
I take this with a healthy dose of skepticism of whether this is even real or not. But I will say, if it is real, that woman is a badass. You go, girl. So yeah, here's the pictures of him being taken into custody. So that seems to check out. But they don't know his name. It wasn't immediately clear where in Oregon the incident occurred or what the man had been charged with. So, I don't know who you're calling the old man. I think you need to check your eye. That was like a mid-30s punk or something. He had a beard. That wasn't an old man at all. Right-wingers aren't the only morons around here. I've got some commenters. I'm just playing. All right, do we want to talk about this is Fox 17 in Nashville. They have been running a story day after day about the mayor's office lying about reporting. Find the story here. Okay, here's their latest update to it. Country singer, Nashville bar owner calls for Mayor Cooper's resignation. They've been running these hit pieces about Mayor Cooper. Now, I also want to point out, the mayor before Mayor Cooper had to resign because she was caught in a sex scandal. And I have a feeling, now this is Fox 17. Before we go any further here, I want to point out that they are owned by Sinclair Broadcasting. Let me make sure. Shit. Well, fuck. I just fucked everything up. What's going on here? the cutouts in the Titan in Nissan Stadium. I was getting ready to call it Titan Stadium. Okay, your fucking website sucks. Whoever did the layout and design. It is a Sinclair broadcasting station. So now, I want you to be aware of who Sinclair
Hi, I'm
is.
Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to
This
serve
is
our Treasure
Sinclair
Valley communities.
Broadcasting.
The El Paso, Las Cruces
Who
communities.
isn't caught in a
Eastern
sex
Iowa
scandal?
communities.
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
These are Sinclair Broadcasting.
One-sided news stories plaguing our country.
John Oliver did a piece
The sharing of
about
biased
Sinclair
and false
Broadcasting.
news has become
They are
all too
sheer
common on
propaganda.
social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish the same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become
The
all too
sharing of
common on
biased
social
and
media.
false news. So that's who Sinclair Broadcasting is. They put out propaganda pieces like that. So, did the Nashville mayor's office hide coronavirus stats? No, not at all. How do I know they didn't hide coronavirus stats? Because what Fox is alleging, because that's what I want to show here. Let's get to the story. They are alleging that they found emails that showed that the mayor's office had been lying about COVID cases. But the mayor's office never lied. Fucking Travis Tritt? What a piece of shit. No. And the reason I know they are lying about this, because I have the emails, okay? So, can you help us out here? We need to be able to release data as much as possible. What is our policy for sharing the number of cases from bars or other specific industries? Okay. I do not see a problem with releasing the number of cases that are due to clusters in bars currently at greater than 80, which was true. Go check the data. This was July 29th. This was true. Greater than 80. But they didn't want to break it down by the individual names of the bars. They said they only wanted to report the total numbers, but not the names of the bars or the names of the schools, because then it would be possible to identify the individuals that were positive, and HIPAA says you can't provide any information that would help identify an individual. It's okay to state that certain entities have self-reported, like some bars. This is what they're calling the smoking gun. Nothing about this. But see, it says, additionally, providing exact numbers in the case of 2 or 3 people at one bar could violate HIPAA, since someone might be able to determine who the individuals are. This had nothing to do with trying to hide data. Fox 17 is just blatantly lying. So do you know what we're going to do? Well, we're going to call them and we're going to find out why they are lying. Because, you know, I'm a troll. Let's see how we get in contact with their newsroom. Contact. Okay. We're probably not going to get through to the main phone because it's not business hours. We probably wouldn't reach the news director, but we're gonna give that one a shot. Are you guys ready for this? This is the first time I've made a call live on air. 55 73. Now I have my number blocked. He may not answer. I'm betting he doesn't. Or she. Could be she.
Brian Magruder is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hey Brian, my name is Justin Freakin. I do a live stream every weekday night. I'm actually live right now, and I was calling you to talk to you about how your station keeps lying about the mayor of Nashville, and you're putting out these hit pieces on behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting. Now, as I said, I do a show every night. It's 8 Eastern, 7 Central your time, 917-830-4359. We went over the whole story. I actually read the emails on my stream to prove that your station is lying about the mayor. Now, if you would like to talk to me, please give me a call back. Give me a call back during the stream. I'm going to be on for another about 40 minutes. You can give me a call on Monday. I would love to talk to you. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, my friend. Do you think he calls on Monday? I kind of doubt it. Do you want to call the news tip line and see if we get somebody? Tip line 369 1717. Fox 17 News.
Hi, you've reached the Fox 17 newsroom. We're working remotely, and you can reach us at the following numbers. If you're calling on a weekday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.,
I don't have time to write down your numbers.
347-29.
Damn it. I was really hoping we'd get to call somebody and talk to them. If you'd like to call me and talk to me, 917-830-4359. Maybe we get the news director to call in on Monday. That would be fun. Because I just called him a fucking liar. In front of everybody. But it's a right-wing station. A lot of local news stations are, unfortunately. I actually had an interview with WSAZ in Huntington. I believe it's out of Huntington, Charleston. One of those, West Virginia. And they asked me who I looked up to in the news business. And I think I said like Edward R. Murrow, Jim Lehrer, and Keith Olbermann. And I was told I didn't get the job because the news director was a Bill O'Reilly fan and despised Keith Olbermann. So that's just how much the right-wing bias permeates the media. No matter what people tell you, I know people are constantly railing about the liberal media. It's not fucking true. Almost every boss I ever had in the media business has been a Republican. Yeah, I'm really sad we didn't get anybody there. Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, I totally skipped over this one because we were going to talk about when we were doing the Antifa in the wildfires. So not only are they blaming the wildfires on Antifa, this motherfucker right here got drunk and flipped his vehicle. And he blamed it on Antifa. This is how fucking stupid right-wingers are. A drunk man attempted to buy beer from a plaid pantry. That must be a store. Smokey for prayer. Is he jumping around on the couch back there? I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do a show, sir. He was turned down and then pilled hard out of the parking lot, where he struck the guide wire on the pole. After crashing, the driver crawled out and, according to a witness, accused passerby of being Antifa and having caused the crash. This is how fucking batshit these people are. I went to pick up a package from the office of my apartment complex, and the woman was telling me that she was scared to go downtown because of Antifa. Right-wing propaganda rots people's fucking brains. Right-wingers are morons. Absolute fucking morons. If you disagree, call in, argue with me. 917-830-4359. Fuckers. Oh, wow. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. That's oof. Oof. Oh shit. But as I said, for somebody like me who is a C-SPAN nerd, I'm going to be glued to it for the next couple of weeks. There's going to be some insane hearings going on. Holy shit. Alright, since we're on the topic of Antifa, the fake threat that's out there, let's go and let's talk about the actual real threat that you face here in America. This is... God damn it. I promise, I'm going to get an ad blocker. We'll take care of this problem.
2000 and 2016,
this is Christopher Wray.
The white supremacists were responsible for more homicides than any other domestic extremism movement.
The director of the FBI.
I see the distinction you're making, homegrown versus domestic.
He was giving testimony.
Let me ask you, can you quantify
day
either
before
one
yesterday?
of them for us?
Well, in terms of number of arrests, we have, through the third quarter of this fiscal year,
now listen up, any you stupid ass right wingers out
arrests in the international terrorism side, which includes the homegrown violent extremism. This year. But we've also had just about the same number, again, don't quote me to the exact digit, on the domestic terrorism side. And I will say that a majority of the domestic terrorism cases that we've investigated are motivated by some version of what you might call white supremacist violence, but it includes other things as well. I think the greatest terrorist threat to the homeland is the homegrown violent extremist. I will say that we take
foreign-inspired,
which is jihadist-inspired violence. That does not mean, by any stretch of the imagination, that we don't take domestic terrorism, including hate crime committed on behalf of some kind of white supremacist ideology, extremely seriously.
So there you have it.
Hey, NB.
The same hearing is where he stated that Antifa is not an organization, it's an ideology. Duh. So take bets on how long it is before he's fired. Because labeling people Antifas is going to be the pretext to locking people up extrajudiciously. Because of the fucking powers that we gave the government post 9/11. It makes me sick to my stomach to see what has happened to this country just in my lifetime. The crazy right turn we've taken just since I've been alive. It's outlandish. I don't remember if I took a hit when I came on. That was for you, RBG. Rest in peace. Huh. Let's see, this is live outside of the Supreme Court. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. Like, she was a little too corporatist for my taste. But I mean, this is one of those weight of history things that, like, I still haven't wrestled with the gravity and the magnitude of what's happened, just because I was in getting ready to do a show mode. And I haven't grappled with this at all yet. And I don't really have thoughts. The few thoughts that I had about, you know, how the hearings are going to go and how the Republicans are going to react, that was just completely off the cuff. So I really, I mean, this is going to be, and seriously, do not be surprised if they have a nominee tomorrow. That brings me to another thing. Like, if you think democracy hangs in the balance in this election, and you're hanging all your hopes on Joe Biden, we are absolutely fucked. We are absolutely fucked. Our only hope is just an overwhelming landslide of new blood coming in Congress,
in the places
in the
I
Senate.
have worked, and even in relating to my colleagues at the Supreme Court.
A passionate opera fan, she appeared in several Washington productions in full costume but in silent roles. Regular checkups and early intervention helped her. I
better chill out with that. I'll get a copyright strike. I don't know. But I mean, if you care about preserving democracy, you should vote out as many incumbents as you possibly can. Vote them all out. Except Senator Doug Jones. Because if you were to vote him out, and he hasn't even served a full term yet. He won a special election. If you were to vote him out, this would be the man who's replacing him. And this guy is an absolute fucking moron. This is former Auburn coach Tommy Tuberville. He was at a Rotary Club meeting, and the Rotary Club is asking him this question.
You support extension of the Voting Rights Act? Yeah, you know, the thing about the Voting Rights Act is, it's, you know, there's a lot of different things you can look at it as. You know, who's it going to help? You know, what direction do we need to go with it?
If it's not blatantly obvious by now,
that everything we do, we keep secure. We keep an eye on it.
This motherfucker,
it's run by our government, and it's
does not know
to the point that
what the Voting Rights Act is.
It's like education. I mean, it's got to have structure.
Or what it does.
Now, for some reason, we
or
look
about
at
it being rolled
back. To think we're going to make it better, but we'd better do a lot of work on it before we make that change.
Complete and total dumbass.
Human beings.
So I
whose
beg
lives mattered and whose lives were cut short.
All you stupid ass Biden supporters out there. If you are going to cast your vote for Joe Biden, I am pleading with you that giving Doug Jones $5 or $10 would do more to help democracy than voting for Joe Biden. You do not want that dumb motherfucker that I just played the audio of. You do not want him as a senator. Doug Jones is just fine. He's about as good as you're ever going to get from Alabama. So if you care about democracy, you should go and give Doug Jones money. That would do more for democracy than your vote for Joe fucking Biden. Oh, here's some shit. I didn't see this until just a little bit ago. This Kim Klacik, we played the video of her. She dropped that ad where she's walking through the city of Baltimore. Hey, Meteor Winch, what's going on? Well, we played that ad of Klacik walking through Baltimore. I think it was the week of the RNC. Apparently, she went on fucking The View, and Joy made an ass of herself like stupid ass liberals do. I wish they'd quit doing stupid shit because they expect me to defend them. I'm not gonna defend them. Do we have the video? Oh shit. This is what I get for trying to do a story that I didn't already... Yeah, that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. I made the proclamation that the Republicans will probably have a nominee tomorrow. If not tomorrow, by Monday, there will be a nominee. Almost certain. Yeah, we were even watching the candlelight vigil out in front of the Supreme Court. I bailed when NBC News came back in, so I didn't get a copyright claim against me. I don't see any way the Democrats block it. I mean, it's only if there's dissension in the Republican ranks. That's the only way. And then this has implications because it's almost certain. It is almost certain that whatever happens in this election in November is going to go before the Supreme Court. Some sort of legal action is going to be taken. Oh shit. I'm getting spammed. Wow, I'm famous now. I'm famous enough to get spammed. Fuck yeah. Fucking Twitch. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, with Lindsey Graham in a tough race, with Susan Collins in a tough race, it is possible. I'll have to figure out how to do that after we get off the air. I'm not that familiar with Twitch. This is my first foray into the Twitch universe. But I certainly will make you a mod. Alright, before we get off the air, do stick around. I have audio of Jerry Falwell intoxicated calling 911, and that should be a real treat. But before we do that, let's there's been a virologist going viral among right-wing circles. She gave an interview on Fox News. And surprise, surprise, we're going to learn something about her here in a second.
Right now. Li Mengyan is the virologist who says she has evidence.
Of course she was on
where
Tucker
this
Carlson.
Pandemic actually came from.
Of
We're happy to have
course.
her on tonight. Doctor, thanks so much for coming on.
Hi,
So-
Tucker. Hi, Tucker. Thank you.
Thank you. I know that you've published some of your research. You're planning on publishing more soon. Give us, for a non-scientific audience, a summary of why you believe this virus came from a lab in Wuhan, please.
Okay, briefly, from my first report, I can present
I haven't watched this yet,
solid
so I'm
scientific
interested.
evidence to our audience that this virus, COVID-19 SARS-CoV-2 virus, actually is not from nature. It is a man-made virus created in the lab based on the China military discovered and owned the very unique bat coronavirus, which cannot affect people.
Now remember,
but
I have a
after the
bombshell about
modification
her
becomes a
that I'm going to
very
reveal to you after we
harmful
listen to
virus
this.
At now. So I have evidence to show why they can do it, what they have done, how did they do it.
Well, let's see this evidence.
So what you're saying is much more sinister even than we've suggested on this show, than Tom Cotton, than almost anyone suggested. You're saying that the Chinese government manufactured this virus, if I'm hearing you correctly. That's what you're saying?
Because that makes fucking sense.
Yes, exactly. Based on the virus genome, it's basically like our fingerprint. So you can see the very unusual characters in their genome, which clearly, based on the other evidence they left during the modification, we can say finally this is exactly the one come from their own special bat coronavirus and then target human.
What you're alleging is shocking more even than I anticipated when we invited you on. So I just want to ask the most obvious question, which is this genome presumably
I'm not
is in the
understanding
possession of
what
many
her
researchers around the
evidence
world.
is.
Why is nobody saying this if it's true?
I don't think it's true, and that's why nobody's saying
nobody
it.
wants to say it. It's because of the big suppression come from the Chinese Communist Party government and also their friend in scientific world. So
They're
basically,
friends in the
this
scientific
is very
world.
clearly that this virus is like Frankenstein. So he created those things like basically a cow has deer's head, has rabbit's ear, and also have monkey's hand. So they can never get it from the nature. And there were evidence left in the genome. But the scientific world also keeps silence, work together with Chinese Communist Party.
I don't understand what she's saying, and it has nothing to do with her accent. Because I understood the words. I understood what she was saying just fine. I'm not understanding the point she's trying to make. But, should we take her seriously? That is the question. Apparently she has credentials, right? But now, if I was to tell you that she was being financed by someone who was a known fraud, like, say, I don't know, Steve Bannon, would that surprise you? Because it really didn't surprise me. Because apparently She works for a group led by Steve Bannon. He directed the groups before his, arrest in August. So yeah, since this is a Steve Bannon-led group, the amount of credence that we should give to the claims is probably about, fucking zero. So the reason nobody else is saying that is because it's just not fucking true, Tucker. Never underestimate that right-wingers are fucking morons. Alright, so I saved the best for last tonight. I've had a lot of fun with the Jerry Falwell story. If you're new to my universe, you may not know that first of all, I'm an ordained minister. However, I kind of have a disdain for organized religion. And I've had a lot of fun with the whole Jerry Falwell shit that's been going on over the last couple of years. If you're not aware, apparently his wife had been having an affair with a pool boy, allegedly. And just recently, he had to step down as the president of Liberty University because he posted a picture of himself on Instagram. He posted himself on a yacht with his pants unbuttoned, with his arm around like a young woman that wasn't his wife. Fucking Bannon's got all kinds of grifters working for him. It's like there's a whole network. The right wing has an elaborate fucking network of grifters, and they're all intertwined with each other, financed by the same fucking people. If I didn't have any ethics, God, it would be so easy to go and be one of them and just fucking rake in the cash. But I have ethics. And that's why you should go buy a Right Wingers or Morons t-shirt. Support the cause. So I haven't listened to this yet, but apparently we have audio of Jerry Falwell calling into...
humans whose lives...
calling 911... last month and describes a lot of blood. Apparently he's intoxicated.
Human beings whose lives mattered.
Wait, what?
And whose lives were cut short because the president decided
Is this still an ad?
to
God damn it.
ignore the culture.
The internet is not cooperating with me tonight. My apologies. I thought this would be a fun story to end on. And it's frustrating. I didn't get high enough for this shit. Alright, give me Jerry Falwell audio. Here we go. Hey, they promised audio. Where's the audio? I want to hear it. What the fuck, Huffington Post? I'm let down. I wanted to hear Falwell slurring his words. Well, just ruined my whole weekend. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to listen to this shit raw. I didn't actually check to see that there was audio. I probably could have found the audio if I wanted to. Probably need a producer. Alright, I'm done with this shit for the week. Go ahead. Light one up, tip one back. It's alright to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm Justin Freakin. I'll see you Monday night on the Troll Patrol.